Hello everyone and welcome to the Sims lore. Okay guys, a really quick disclaimer. I do not know what's going on with my voice in this video, and I'm also going to butcher half or probably all of the names in this video, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope you still enjoy. Today we're moving on from Pleasantview and we're going to be looking at the Capp family from the neighborhood of Veronaville. This is a huge family with loads of lore, so hold on to your seats, grab that snack, and let's get into the video. Veronaville is inspired by the fictional town of Verona from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. This is probably the smallest neighborhood in terms of pre-made families. Alright, let's take a closer look. So the Capp family is based off of the Capulet family from Romeo and Juliet. For those of you who don't know the premise, really quick summary. Romeo Montague falls in love with Juliet Capulet. The two teens are unfortunately from two powerful families who have been feuding for years, and when they're forbidden from seeing each other, they commit suicide. So as you might guess, the Capps and the Montys hate each other in game as well, except for Romeo Monty and Juliet Capp, who are madly in love. There are a few references to the play when the two families are first played. So let's focus on the Capps first. The family bio reads, Juliet Capp has fallen for Romeo, golden child of the rival Monty clan. Can the Capps set aside their grudge and put Juliet's happiness first? Let's start with Juliet. Her bio reads, Juliet loves her family and wants to please them, but her feelings for Romeo are undeniable. Can she make her family proud and make herself happy as well? Juliet is the middle child of Cordelia and Caliban Capp, who are deceased at the start of the game. She lives with her grandfather Consort, her brother Tybalt, and her sister Hermia. Juliet is a grade A student, attending private school, and as we know, she's dating Romeo Monty in secret. She has 2 points in the charisma skill and 4 points in creativity. She is best friends with her sister Hermia and enemies with Bianca Monty, one of Romeo's aunts. When you first play with the Capps, Romeo will be over at their house and Juliet will have a want to go steady with him. If you fulfill this want, Juliet's brother Tybalt and her grandfather Consort will become very hostile towards Romeo. It's interesting because Juliet is a family sim while Romeo is a romance sim. Eventually, these two personalities clash as romance sims often want to, well, you know, look elsewhere. Let's have a look at Juliet's sister Hermia. Her bio reads, Hermia is smart, but on the shy side. She often wonders what rock her brother Tybalt crawled out of from under. Hermia is a grade C student attending private school, and she has a crush on Puck Summerdream and Mercutio Monty, Romeo's brother. But she's more interested in Puck as she wants to go steady with him and also wants her first kiss to be with him. Hermia has a strange look, with very heavy accentuated makeup and a pixie cut. She wears baggy jeans and motor boots, which might mean she's a bit of a rebel. Despite her bio saying she doesn't get along with her brother Tybalt, their relationship is good. Hermia has 2 skill points in creativity. She also has no enemies despite the family feud storyline. Now on to Tybalt. His bio reads, outspoken but surly, Tybalt is proud to carry the Capp name. Will his pride and hatred of the Montys ruin his sister Juliet's chance for happiness with Romeo? Tybalt is a C- student, also attending private school, which couldn't be possible unless his grade dropped after he got accepted. Tybalt is enemies with Mercutio and Romeo Monty, which could definitely add some tension between him and his sister Juliet. Moving on to Consort Capp. His bio reads, Consort Capp was once associated with Patrizio Monty. What led to the end of their relationship, and can it now be salvaged? Consort first appears on the timeline in The Sims 3 as a young adult. He works in the business career as a vice president and lives in Roaring Heights with his pregnant wife Contessa and children Goneril and Regan. He is a workaholic, a coward, frugal, athletic, and ambitious. In The Sims 2, Consort is quite shy, very neat, sort of active, serious, and grouchy. The family bio in The Sims 3 reads, after vacationing in Roaring Heights, Consort and Contessa decided to move in. With a new baby on the way, will their 2 children adjust to their new surroundings? Contessa and Consort had 4 children together in total, Goneril, Cordelia, Kent, and Regan. Because of the feud against the Montys, Cordelia and her husband Caliban died in a fire. So let's have a look at Consort's wife, Contessa. In The Sims 3, she was a young adult, unemployed, probably a stay-at-home mom, whilst pregnant with her 3rd child. She is brave, has no sense of humor, is a technophobe, is family-oriented, and grumpy. It is said that she and Patrizio Monty used to date. Wonder what the feud could be about. In The Sims 2, Contessa is already dead. Her tombstone sits inside the Capp Manor. Her bio reads, Contessa is a strong matriarch who can hold a grudge. Will she let go of her anger at the Montys and do her daughter Cordelia's memory justice by allowing Juliet to pursue her true love? Interestingly, even though she's deceased, she has a bio. I know one of you guys, I think it was Hubert's Hub, was saying that you resurrected a couple of pre-made Sims and some of them had bios. I think those Sims were meant to actually be in-game, but the developers decided for some reason, maybe storytelling purposes, to kill them off. I feel like if she were still alive, Contessa would somewhat support Juliet in her decision to be with Romeo, despite the feud, considering that she's already lost family members because of it. Let's move on to Juliet's mum, Cordelia. As mentioned before, Cordelia passed away in a fire with her husband Caliban. It's speculated that she was against the feud between her family and the Montys because of Contessa's bio, where a question is posed. Do her daughter Cordelia's memory justice by allowing Juliet pursue her true love? Now on to Caliban. He is the son of Prospero and Sycorax Gale. Not much there about him as he has no memories. We know that he had the fortune aspiration and that according to his children's memories, he taught them all toddler skills except potty training, which was done by Cordelia. Now let's look at Cordelia's sister, Goneril. She appears first on the timeline in The Sims 3 as a child. She's a C student at the elementary school in Roaring Heights. She is family-oriented, ambitious, and friendly. In The Sims 2, she's in the family bin in the same household with her husband Albany Capp and their 4 children, Miranda, Hal, Desdemona, and Ariel. Her bio reads, while Goneril wanted children, it certainly wasn't her idea to have this many kids. And why does she feel like Albany perhaps married her more for her money than for her love? Despite being married, Goneril and her husband Albany are not in love. I mean, after that bio, are you surprised? Not much about Albany is known except he wants Goneril's money. His bio reads, Albany loves his children. Too bad they don't love each other. Can Albany convince them that family is important? And can he convince Goneril as well? Let's have a look at their kids. We'll start with Miranda. She's a teen at the public school and is a B student. Her bio reads, Miranda's cynical and rebellious, and wants out of her parents' crowded house. Could that explain her sudden interest in Mercutio? Now on to Desdemona. She's a child and an A student. Her bio reads, Desdemona wants to be just like her older sister Miranda. Will she be able to carve her own path in such a large family? I don't know about you guys, but when playing with this household, I'd always make her and Bottom Summerdream grow up to be rebellious teens and form a romance. Okay, now on to her brother Hal. He's a child and an A- student. His bio reads, though he seems abrasive, little Hal is actually a very thoughtful boy. Will he mature into a healthy sim despite his siblings' torment? Now little Ariel. Her bio reads, the youngest in a large family, Ariel just hopes she won't get lost in the shuffle. Can she get enough attention from her parents with all her siblings around? Okay, so let's look at Goneril's other siblings. We'll start with Regan Capp. We first see her on the timeline as a toddler in Roaring Heights. She is athletic and a loner. In The Sims 2, she lives with her husband Cornwall and her brother Kent and are available in the family bin. Her bio reads, Regan's determined to make it in business, and on her own steam instead of just her parents' money. Can she succeed without alienating her family? From her bio, we can gather that she wants a business career. However, when we first play with this household, Regan is unemployed. She is neat, shy, somewhat active, serious, and in between grouchy and nice. Regan and her husband Cornwall don't have a great relationship. His bio reads, Cornwall isn't thrilled that his brother-in-law Kent is living with him while he gets back on his feet after losing his job. Can he make room for his wife's family in their home? Okay, now on to Kent. His bio reads, Kent is the black sheep of the Capp family, far more enamored of learning than of accumulating wealth or fighting with the Montys. Will he pursue his friendship with Bianca Monty despite his family misgivings about it? Kent has really high cooking, cleaning, and logic skill points, which would mean he has enough skills to join the science career in its 6th level, which is inventor. I remember when I first started playing The Sims and didn't know about cheats, I always went to play with Kent because he had the highest skills of any pre-made sim. Okay, phew, that was a lot of lore. Bottom line, I personally think that the feud between the families isn't as pivotal as Max's makes it out to be. Although it is based on Shakespeare's plays, and to be honest, it's more of an ode. I personally think that the adults taught the kids to hate the other family and that it all stemmed from something super small and petty, like, I don't know, Patrizio not giving Contessa back her money tree when they broke up or something. You know, just something along those lines, just really silly. Okay guys, so there you have it, lots and lots of information on the Capps. As always, thank you to my patrons Fenton and Anastasija Kuzminaite. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and let me know your theories in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter for more lore and updates. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!